presentation contains adult dialogue not suitable for all audiences. Brought to you by Media Listen. Viewer discretion is advised.
Media Listen.
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 Media Listen. You are now listening to Media Listen.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a whole new episode of Major Listen. Give me 1 second to set up. No. There we go. Yeah, that's a good song. Like I mentioned before, welcome everybody to a whole new episode of Major Listen. Been feeling very anxious as of late. I don't know why. But we're gonna get through this. As you guys could tell, right next to me is a very special guest. That boy, J.R. Mendez. JR, what is your real name, man? That's what I wanted to ask you before anything.
My real name is
Jesus.
Jesus.
You look like a Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So Jesus, okay. See, I never knew that. I was gonna ask you this before the live, but since we're here,
Yeah.
might as well.
I'm a junior.
That's another thing. Yeah.
JR.
JR. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Let me see. So what's up, man? What have you been up to? What's going on in the world? Before we get started with the whole episode, what have you been up to, man?
Tattooing, working. That's pretty
Tattooing.
much it every day.
Every day, man, hustling.
Yep. Hustle.
Man,
Gotta make it.
Have you gotten any? Oh shit! I think you're gonna have to.
Can you hear?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
What was I gonna ask you? Have you gotten any more tattoos for yourself?
No, I actually haven't had a tattoo in a few years.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't
Why
had-
is that?
I don't know. I think I get real busy just doing them.
Yeah.
So, and I'm getting kind of older, so I got a lot of them when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So I don't really desire them as much as I used to, but I love doing them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Huh?
I think about it though. Sometimes I think about I want to get one, but I don't end up getting it.
I get you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's an honor just to have you here because, like you told me earlier, you've never done something like this, so I think it's pretty cool. And
Appreciate it.
so yeah, man, I'm glad I could be the first one to basically have you at a podcast. So we only have one person live right now with us, so that's okay. We're gonna keep going. We got comments though. Let me see. Oh, what's up? Oh, I'll put that up. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and ask the special questions that I'm just coming up right now that I don't have. But yeah, man. So all you do right now is just tattoo.
That's it. That's all I do.
Do you do piercings?
No, I don't do piercings.
Yeah.
I have a coworker at the shop that
Yeah.
does the piercings, but I never really got into the piercing part.
Really?
So, yeah.
So you don't have to be like a tattoo artist and what do they call a person that pierced?
I just call him a piercer.
A piercer?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that too, but I don't want to sound stupid.
I don't know.
This guy
There's
really
a
don't know what he's talking about.
Specific name, yeah.
Man, that's badass though. So you don't do piercings, okay?
Mhm.
All right. So, man, I was gonna ask you something. What's the next tattoo expo?
The next tattoo expo is in June. I want to say the first weekend of June.
Uh-huh.
I think so. And I will be attending that expo.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be tattooing there here in Houston.
do you?
Yeah.
Oh, tattoo expo. Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we continue, Annabelle. What's up, Annabelle? Welcome to the podcast. Great to have you here. I know you missed last week, but it's okay. Nothing against you. Glad you could be back. Let's see. I want to go. Actually, I want to go too. Speaking of the tattoo expo, what do you do? What does a person have to do in order to get tattooed by you at the expo? Do we have to schedule beforehand?
Yeah, I mean, it's always best to schedule beforehand. That way you can know you'll have a for sure spot.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
a for sure time.
Huh.
But it's gonna be a 3-day thing. It's gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm pretty
Okay.
sure one of those days I'm gonna just do random tattoos
Yeah.
for whoever comes and wants to get a tattoo by me.
Okay, so yeah, that was gonna be my next question. What can people just go up to you or your booth? Is it a booth?
Yeah.
Go up to your booth and be like, hey, can you tattoo me?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
That's
you
badass.
can.
Hold
If
on.
I'm not already tattooing.
But then ask, are prices different if we go to the expo?
No, they're about the same
About the
as I
same?
usually charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's badass. I'm probably gonna go ahead and schedule right now.
I'm down.
Yeah, I think I want to.
I think you'll like it.
I think I'm gonna do my neck tattoo right there.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Okay, hell yeah.
There'll be a lot of people watching you.
Oh, never mind that.
It's super busy, especially on like the Sunday when
Yeah.
people are off.
I guess that'll make me more like toughen up if I see like people are watching me. Like I'm gonna be like, fuck, I can't be a little bitch about this.
Nah, yeah.
Like, I gotta take this shit
I
like
think
a
you'll
man.
have fun.
Yeah?
I think you'd like it. Yeah.
All right, cool. If not, I'll probably schedule. Hold on.
More private.
Cannot cry there. Yeah, I cannot cry there. But you're going to cry in front of everyone. And that's fucked up. See, nobody has faith in me. Annabelle said, how many people do you normally get to tattoo at an expo?
It depends. The last expo last year, I was booked all 3 days,
Really?
and I was only able to do one person that I didn't know. So
Wow.
everybody else was from Houston and
Yeah.
they booked with me already beforehand.
Yeah.
But this time, I'm gonna try to have more open space for like random people that
Yeah.
just want to get a tattoo by me.
Okay.
So it just depends.
Man, that'll be badass, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna be badass. So, I don't know if you're comfortable talking about it. I understand that you struggle also because we talked about this. You also
Yeah.
struggle with anxiety as well.
Yeah, I've struggled with it before.
How's that going for you right now?
It's good.
It's good.
I'm doing it really good. Yeah.
That's good. What are you doing for exercising?
I feel like what helps a lot with my anxiety is maintaining a good exercise schedule, not sitting around too much, and a good diet. I feel like helps a lot because you're doing something positive for your body.
And
you
so
know,
that all
staying
that
busy.
positivity just like
Yeah.
plays in your head. Okay.
Yeah,
I
a
get
lot
you.
of that worry comes from our health. And the
That's
way
true.
We take care of ourselves.
You know what? You're right. And like I was telling my man right here is that he lost a lot of weight and he pulled up and I had to look through the people and I'm like, damn, my boy lost some weight. He got that slim face going on. Have you weighed yourself?
Yeah, I
How-
weigh
how
myself
much did
once
you-
a month. I
How
only
much
weigh
did you
myself
lose?
So far, I've lost like 150 pounds.
Bro,
I'd
that's
say.
a lot.
Yeah.
What the hell? How did you not notice?
I guess I don't focus so much on the weight.
Yeah.
I do it more for like mental health. Try to take care of
Damn.
myself. Like I don't worry about the numbers. I try to worry about myself and how I feel,
Yeah.
and just knowing that I'm taking care of myself, and everything else will fall into
Fall
place
into
after
place.
that.
That's okay. That's a badass way to look
Yeah.
at it. See, I didn't think about that. See, when I was losing weight with when I became diabetic, I was just focused on the numbers.
Yeah.
And it would stress me out sometimes when I would see the numbers go up, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm doing something wrong. And that would stress me out.
Yeah, that just
So
adds extra stress.
Exactly. So I feel like I feel like I understand exactly where you're coming from now. That's amazing. 150 pounds. Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
150 pounds.
Heck
That's
yeah.
crazy. Belen said, wow, good job, JR.
Thank you.
But yeah, man, that's incredible. And I'm glad you're letting everybody know that you're way better because you're doing something with your life with that,
Yeah.
that's a positive effect on you. And
It
honestly,
does.
that
It
wow, I
definitely
can't give you much credit on that.
helps.
That's freaking great.
Hell Thank you.
Yeah, I'm struggling with my anxiety a little bit more again. I feel like every year's the same thing,
Yeah.
but it's a mind thing. So
Yeah, it never goes away.
no,
You just learn how to deal with it.
yeah, that's what it is. You learn how to control it better.
Yeah, it's always gonna be there. It's a part of your survival.
Survival mode, yeah.
It's natural.
Hmm.
And once you come to like peace and terms with that, it kind of helps in the future. You know?
Yeah, because we need anxiety in order to
Yeah.
live, because that's the motherfucker that's telling you like, hey, something's going on here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Man, I had to do so much research on that because I always thought to myself like I need to get rid of this anxiety. When in reality, anxiety, you need anxiety.
Yeah, you kind of need it, and you learn how to just. Well, in my experience, I kind of learned how when I start to feel that coming.
Yeah.
Because I'm naturally, I feel like a kind of not hyper, but like you just always want to be busy doing something.
Exactly.
So I feel like I get kind of complacent, and I start to get anxious, or like little things might stress you out and make you feel anxious. But
whenever I get really close to doing an episode, it's whenever my anxiety kind of hits the most too.
Yeah.
Because I'm overthinking it also.
No, I feel that.
Because I was really, like I told you, I've been having really bad anxiety this week, so I was really close to even postponing this one. So I was like, oh.
No, I'm glad you didn't. You know what I've kind of learned about anxiety too, in my experience, is that when you face it full force and just go, even though you're scared or you feel that that you might fail, or just do it anyways, because it makes you stronger. That's the only way you're gonna break out of that comfort zone,
out of that habit.
You absolutely have to break through that comfort zone.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's definitely true. Because sometimes whenever you actually do something when you were really scared about it, you think to yourself, like after it's all over, said and done, it's like, damn, I'm glad I did it, because it's not as bad. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So I definitely feel you on that. But yeah, everybody, welcome JR to the building. He's Belen's tattoo artist as well as mine. He's done like 90% of my tattoos. He did my whole left arm. I forgot what arm this was. My whole left arm except for my hand. The hand is the only one that he didn't do. But yeah, he's a great tattoo artist. We've been going to him for like what, 3-4 years? Yeah. 2 years. Yeah, that's how we made it work. Hold on, best one out there. See, Belen.
Thank you.
Best one out there, definitely.
I'm
next. Definitely, dude. Like, we got to make something happen, because I definitely want to get more work done. If it's not going to be at the expo, it's going to be something private, because the crowd. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and continue with the episode. Like I said, JR is the special guest here. Coming up with the first question: who is JR Mendez, and what exactly do you do? Go ahead, bro.
I'm a tattoo artist from Houston, Texas, and I do tattoos.
There you go. That's all. Sweet and short, sweet and simple.
Yeah.
He's a tattoo artist here in Houston, and may we add, probably one of the best that we've had. Great in detail. Great in detail. I'm gonna share pictures with you guys later on, so I can exactly sell this guy. He's pretty freaking great. But yeah, man. My next question is: what inspired you?
What inspired me to tattoo?
Yeah.
Well, ever since I was little, I grew up around tattoo artists. Like my brother was a tattoo artist.
Really?
My father was a tattoo artist. My uncle was a tattoo artist. So I was already experiencing the tattoo thing at like 10, 11, 13.
That's
insane. Know what I mean? It wasn't like a legit form of tattooing back then.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to do, but that kind of what led me in the path of when I got old enough to become a professional tattooer. Yeah.
So your dad and your brother weren't professional like you?
They didn't work in shops. They did more like the street type of tattooing back then.
Were they good?
They were pretty good for being in the street, but I feel like tattoos has changed so much since then. Now, like everything is just different. Like the styles changed. The things people feel like is quality changes, and just there's so many different styles of tattooing out these days. Yeah.
So what would you say your favorite tattoo thing? What do you favorite style?
I like tattoos that have outlines. I like tattoos that are pretty detailed. I like them to look clean.
Yeah.
Like that's my main thing. I would like my work to just look as clean as I can, make it. I take my time and do the details and stuff. But
yeah, because that's what we noticed about you, is that you're actually really good with detail.
Yeah.
I need one tattoo. Hey, yes, tat my dad. Let's see. But yeah, See, that's crazy. I'm glad I asked that question. What inspired you? Because I had no idea that, you know, you're you had basically family that
Yeah.
you got that inspiration from. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just always been a part of my life.
Okay, and I guess you kind of answered this question. At what age were you when you started to have the itch to tattoo? You say you were like around 10 years old.
Yeah, that's when I was getting more exposed to it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I started playing around with the little machines when I was like 11 or 12. I don't know. It's like it wasn't legal, but
Yeah.
there was really no.
Is there really like an equal age that someone should start tattooing?
I would say 18.
18.
Is the legal age,
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
but there's a lot of people that start before that. But
Even
have-
if they start like in an apprentice type of thing.
I would say 18 is
18.
the legal age.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
there's something new.
Mhm.
Okay, so 18. Let me see. Wait. Do you do 3D tattoos?
3D. Not really. I don't think.
I don't think you
I
have.
guess
like,
3D. It really depends on the tattoo.
Can you
I feel
explain
like-
to me what exactly a 3D tattoo is? Because I didn't write this question actually.
Okay, 3D tattoo. I would say it's probably like something that looks like it's floating off the skin
Yeah.
because it looks 3-dimensional, so it doesn't look flat.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I guess it would just depend on how you do the shades and the spot of the body where it's at. But you know, it just depends.
Okay. And you say you're not too familiar with that?
No, I don't think I do 3D tattoos.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't consider my work 3D. Mm-mm.
I like the question that Annabelle just said. Time wise, what's the longest you've tattooed a person for?
I would say like 11 hours straight.
11 hours straight?
Yeah.
Oh,
One person.
One
But there's been times when I tattoo all day. Like if I'll start early in the morning
Yeah.
and then have back appointments and not leave until like midnight.
Yeah.
But it just depends on my appointments if I get a break in between. But I don't do that often. I think when I was younger, like
Yeah.
in my early 20s, I was tattooing more because I had more energy back then. I mean, I still have a lot of energy, but I try to have a life outside of tattooing.
Yeah.
Because back then I was just go hard, tattoo, build your clientele, make money, hustle. But now, like, I guess that back then could have caused me some anxiety back then. Because you don't have a life outside of that. You
That's
know?
true.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't think about it like that.
You gotta like have some balance.
Balance. That's what it is. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what my friend always tells me. Shout out Katra, because he's always telling me that you always gotta have balance in everything that you do.
Always.
Yeah,
have
but
to.
hold on. I want a portrait tat. Do you do portraits?
I do. I wouldn't say I specialize in portraits. I do them sometimes, but there is people out there that specialize in it and that's all they do. And I
Uh-huh.
always tell people like, you should do some research and find someone that specializes in portraits
Yeah.
and have them do it because that's what they do every day. you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I do more like floral, like feminine looking tattoos sometimes, or animals or stuff like that. you know?
Okay.
Yeah. I do faces too, but not necessarily of like a family member.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would never get a portrait. Personally, I would never get somebody else's face tattooed on me. I
Yeah.
just can't do that. Like, not even in their honor. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. If that's your thing, that's your thing, but not my
Yeah.
thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it depends who does it. Yeah.
You did my roses actually right there,
Yeah.
and I thought you did like an amazing job right there because
Okay.
they look so realistic.
A few years ago.
Yeah, like 2-3 years ago. 3 years
Yeah.
ago, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what it was. That's
Looks
my
good.
first tattoo I got with you.
Yeah.
And I think you even said it that, excuse me, that you like doing rose tattoos.
Mhm.
Is that your?
I like all type of flowers. I like roses. I mean, I've done so many of them, but there's so many different styles of floral work you could do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We go to the next question. Wow. Oh, Belen asked, "Wow, do you take a break when you tattoo for that long?"
Yeah. If you're gonna tattoo that long, yeah, you probably take a break to eat or something. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. I don't usually tattoo that long anymore. Not 11 hours straight. I'll probably tattoo for like 6 hours.
You'll extend
straight.
it.
Yeah,
Be like,
I
let's
would break
do-
it up
yeah,
into
let's-
sessions. Definitely.
That's definitely the smartest thing to do now. Where am I? Okay, I'm not there. No. Okay. This question. Do you remember what it was that you first tattooed on someone?
That I first tattooed.
Your first tattoo?
I don't know if I remember my first tattoo.
No.
That I tattooed on someone. Maybe it was like a letter or a name or something.
It was just something to practice?
Yeah, something real simple. I probably tattooed myself first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This thing's really hitting me. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that light was really blinding me after for a second. I was like, God damn. How long have you been doing this for? Since you were
Well, professionally, I've been doing it for 12 years. I would say professionally at 19. That's when I started taking it very serious at 19.
Where exactly did you start off at some local tattoo shop, or?
I kind of did it like here and there in the beginning when I was 19, and then I started working at a tattoo shop in Alvin, Texas.
In Alvin?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was called
My neck of the woods?
Yeah.
Right, I didn't know that.
That's how I met a lot of people from Alvin.
Really?
Back then, yeah, when I was working at this shop. It was called Getting. I don't think it's open anymore. It was on Highway 6.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
It's not open anymore.
What? I didn't know that.
I was in my early 20s when I worked there. That was the first shop I ever worked at.
What? That's insane. So if a lot of people know him, is because of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Wow. See, I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you price your tattoos?
I price it really depends on the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think there's no set price. It really depends on,
Like, do you look at the size, or
yeah.
you look at the size, you look at the timing, you look at the detail and determine it like
Yeah,
that?
usually I'll look at the tattoo, how big we're gonna do it, where we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because some parts of the body are a little harder to tattoo than others.
Oh, that's true.
And the skin's a little bit different depending on the person as well, and the design. Some designs could be done fast, some take more time. So it really just depends on the design. There's no set price on anything though, and every artist is different.
So okay, for you, what is the easiest body part to tattoo?
I'd say like the arms and the
arms.
legs.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, I just came up with that question right now. I didn't even type it.
pretty easy.
Straight from the dome. Annabelle asked, hold on, I can't even see this question. How often should you retouch a color tattoo to keep the color vivid?
I think
Great
it
question.
depends on like how much sun exposure you get. I feel like people that get a lot of sun exposure, their tattoos fade pretty quick, especially color.
Damn.
But if you keep it out of the sun, it lasts longer, I feel like.
Okay, so looking at mine, I get a lot of sun exposure. How long do you think I have?
I think it'll last for a while.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
for some years. Yeah.
Hopefully. All right. Let me see. Great question, guys. Man, I always lose my place whenever I leave out of here. There we are. So, do you have? Oh, I asked you this one earlier, but for the people who don't know, do you have to be a good artist at drawing to tattoo, or do you think that most tattoo artists master the art of stencils?
I think everybody has to master the art of stencils as a tattooer because it's hard to freehand, like without a stencil or at least without a drawing on the skin. But I think it helps a lot to know how to draw because you I just feel like you have a little more experience on the artistic side of tattooing.
That's true.
And I mean, you don't necessarily have to though. Some people could take the stencil and just do stencil after stencil.
Yeah.
But you're not really, if you're not making your own designs, it's kind of a little iffy to some people because you want to go to an artist that can create a design for you.
Yeah, that's the
and
thing.
not copy everybody else.
That's true. Because I like how you do it. When you put a stencil, you're like, I think I want to do this and that and this, and then you get with me, and I'm like, do it.
I
Bro.
like to switch
do it.
things up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Make
'Cause
it
you're-
more personal for the client.
You're never gonna have the same exact thing that you have that you send the drawing of.
Yeah.
He's always gonna be like, I'm gonna give you this idea and see what you think. And
Yeah.
if you like it, most of the time you do. That's what I go for. Annabelle asked, "Do people still ask for tribal tattoos?"
Not me. Nobody asked me for tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
But I think they're coming back a little bit
Really?
with like the younger people. I feel like
Well, like the jocks used to have.
I don't know. I think they're more minimalistic now. and
Minimalistic.
more like feminine,
Huh.
thinner, like nothing too crazy. But I feel like a lot of that '90s stuff is starting to make its way back a little bit.
Really?
Little by little,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
but in a different, more modern style. Yeah.
I want to see what you're talking about though. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Annabelle's question. Like I said, I always lose my spot. Here it is. Have you ever tattooed someone under the influence?
Not willingly. Like, if somebody is, because you're not supposed to,
Really?
So I usually tell people it's not good to drink or do any kind of substance before your tattoo.
Is it because they'll regret it?
That could be one of the reasons, and another one is alcohol kind of thins your blood if you've been drinking a lot, so you could bleed more, you move around more because you're not really, you say, sometimes some people say crazy stuff and you're like very close to them, or they smell,
Yeah.
so there's just a lot that goes into why it's not good to do that.
Damn. See, I didn't even know that it thins your blood, so that's crazy. How did you find all this out?
Well, you kind of to have a studio and get your tattoo license,
You gotta
to
have
do
all-
like the health stuff,
Really?
and do your research,
Oh,
and
wow.
from experience,
Really?
dealing with those type of people, working
Like
at a
blood,
shop.
blood just gushing out, or
It
what?
doesn't gush out; it just bleeds a little more than usual. Not
Yeah.
for everybody; it's some people. Yeah, it
That's
just
very
depends,
interesting.
yeah.
I did not know that.
Mhm.
So, how long did it take you to get your first tattoo shop?
It took me my own shop.
Yeah.
Probably took like 19, maybe like 7 years.
7 years. Not
Yeah.
bad. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Took me a while.
And what made you actually want to go for it already? Like fuck it, let's just make it happen.
I just wanted to have my own spot and just do my own thing so that I can be closer to home and closer to my family and not have to be worried about someone else's shop and stuff.
That's
So
true.
It's better to work for myself. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like how you have like some prison like scenery tattoos. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I do all kind of stuff.
What is the hardest part about being a tattoo artist?
The hardest part.
What would you say?
Scheduling
Scheduling?
could be one, but it's not the word. That's not the hardest part. Dealing with clients, some clients, maybe the ones that are rude or the ones that are not understanding. Dealing with people that think you're a copy machine, kind of, and you'll do anything that they see on the internet or something like that, and then explaining to them why it's not good to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't have a problem with that or what?
Sometimes people will think you're being mean to them by saying no or by saying that you should change it. But it's because I'm an artist and I've been doing it for so long. I know how they're going to heal. I know how it's going to look in the future. I know how it's going to age. And you should
That's
listen
true.
to your artist.
That's what I think also. Like that's why I never give you a hard time, because hey, you know better than I do. If you think something's gonna look better on me than what I do, hell, I would go with what you're telling me. Honestly, I would never give you a hard time unless I have already.
Nah, you never give me a hard time.
I need to make an appointment. Yes, he does. Do you normally keep your agenda available to you or available with you at all times? All right,
All
cool.
the time.
We're gonna make it happen here. Let's see. Where was I at? What is the hardest? Oh yeah. What was the hardest part about being a tattoo artist? You explained it. I was gonna ask you a personal question here too, which I hope it's okay because Belinda actually told me about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do a lot of females get turned off whenever you tell them that you're a tattoo artist?
I don't know. Nah, I don't think that they would get turned off unless they're jealous type. Yeah, I definitely don't think I could ever be with a jealous woman.
Oh man.
Like someone that has insecurities and jealousy.
Yeah.
Because as a tattooer, you deal with a lot of females and
yeah.
different body parts, and if you can't deal with that mentally, then yeah, you probably shouldn't be with a tattoo artist to begin with. Yeah.
Damn. So tattoo artists are hard to date most of the time, I guess.
I guess it depends on the person that's wanting to date them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prison tattoos always look cool if done right. Very symbolic. I like how every tattoo has a meaning. Definitely. I would definitely suggest anybody who wants a tattoo to definitely get something that means something to them.
A lot of realism and thin line tattoos and black and gray derived from prison tattoos back in the day.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, a lot of Americans only used to do traditional tattoos in color.
Yeah.
So that had a big role in a lot of the art you see today on people. The black and gray, the realism.
The black and gray
is
pretty cool.
Ties into old school prison tattoos back in the day. If you do a little bit of tattoo history and research, you could learn about that.
There we go. True. I think it depends on the female. Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
God dang. Once again, I lost my spot. Oh. Hold on. What is the craziest tattoo story you can share with us?
The craziest tattoo story.
This guy named Ricky came in.
Oh no. I don't know, man. There's been a lot of weird things happen during tattoos in my life.
How late are you open until?
It depends, because I go by appointment. Like my shop hours are from 4 to 12 a.m., but I tattoo at all hours because I go by appointment. So I schedule 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., or I can even come in super late, like 1 a.m. if you book it in advance and my sleeping schedule is on course.
So you only deal with booking now? You don't have like your shop open 24/7 or something?
Nah, I just go by appointment only.
Man, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's better.
But what is your craziest story?
My craziest story? I don't know, man. Depends what you think is crazy.
Well, tell us what you have, man. We'll figure it out from there. What do you have?
I don't know. I guess just dealing with clients sometimes. Like, sometimes you gotta tell people to leave, or sometimes, like, whenever we used to do walk-ins at the shop, there would be a bunch of people coming in, and they'll just kind of sit around and not be getting tattoos and being weird, staring at people and stuff.
What?
And you have to kick them out. So it's kind of weird having to kick people out.
Just using your spot like a hangout?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Having to kick them out, or or people that smell bad because they didn't go home and shower before their tattoo.
Damn.
And like, how are you gonna tell them? Like,
how do you tell somebody like that? Like, hey,
I don't know. How do you break it down? I haven't never been able to tell people, but I mean, you do tattoos in certain spots of the bodies. We smell as humans, and if someone doesn't, like,
hey, your dick smells like cheese.
Well, yeah, if you come straight from work and you're gonna get a foot tattoo, go wash your feet.
Oh man,
first.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Tell a funny story about people getting tattoos. Oh yeah.
Funny story.
Oh shit. Are you good? What was that?
Oh no. A funny story. I don't know if I have any funny. I mean, it's so hard for me to remember because funny things happen all the time while I'm tattooing. Yeah.
What was the most recent funniest one that you can think of right now?
I don't know. I think sometimes the things that my clients say or the stories they tell me, that'd be pretty funny.
Damn, man.
I mean, it just depends. There's so much dealing with different people every day and different walks of life, and it's hard to pinpoint one thing that might be funny.
He's talking about you.
Well, I remember one time somebody walked in the shop, and before you walk into the restroom, there's like a lift up on the ground.
Yeah, there's like a lip.
Yeah, so she walked in and she was talking to me, so she wasn't looking where she was going.
No.
And she straight fell.
She busted.
Right next to the toilet, because the restroom's so damn small. She fucking ate shit right there on the floor, bro. And I wanted to laugh so bad, but I stayed professional and walked in the room in the back. But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Did you help her? Like, hey,
I was like, "Oh, are you okay?
Hey, you okay,
that's all I
dumbass?"
could do. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Man. Yeah.
was she crying? How was
Nah,
her
she didn't
reaction?
cry. She was like, "Damn, that's it."
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, "Man, that sucks." That happened.
How did my sister act when she was getting her tattoo? Belen.
Her sister, what did she get?
I guess the shin tattoo. I'm about to share some pictures of
Her sister?
his sister.
Whose sister?
My brother-in-law. This tattoo. I guess he's talking about this tattoo.
Belen.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Belen's sister.
Oh
I
no,
was
no,
like,
but I'm sorry if I did say that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
She got this tattoo
no,
done
she did real
on her
good.
shin.
She sat really good.
Yeah, that looks painful as shit. That's on her shin, as you guys could tell. That's a
Yeah.
little bit wild, but that's a lot of detail that you did, and it's crazy.
Yeah, she did really good. I was surprised because the shin, it hurts, you know?
Hell yeah, it's a lot of bone.
It's a painful place to get a tattoo, and she didn't use any numbing cream or nothing, right?
No, she
sat
wanted
through
to,
it.
but it didn't even work.
Nah, yeah. She did good.
Was she crying?
Nah, she didn't cry. I don't even think she complained. Nothing.
I haven't done the change yet. I was crying on the inside. Fingers hurt too. Finger tattoos?
Yeah, big time. Finger
Really?
tattoos hurt real
Oh,
bad.
and I wanted to get one so bad too, but I guess not.
I would say the worst part of the finger is up by the fingernail. Man, that's crazy. Some people do all their fingers, yeah.
I wanted to do that too, but now that you're telling me, I guess not.
Yeah, it's
Hell no, I
real
wouldn't be
painful.
able. If I cried over, I didn't cry, but if I couldn't even handle my, hold on, you guys can't even see me. I still have this picture up. Yeah, if I cried over this hand tattoo, I know I'm not gonna be able to handle no freaking finger tattoos.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Like I said, that's where I have my little heart tattoo on the finger.
Yeah.
Did that one hurt?
Oh, which one?
Finger one?
This this didn't hurt. Right here, I don't feel like it hurts. It starts to hurt on the inside and on the bony parts, like on the knuckles and on by the fingernails.
Oh man,
Yeah.
It felt like a hangnail being ripped up my finger. Dang.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Worst spot to get a tattoo.
The worst spot. There's a few of them. There's
Talk
a
to
few
me.
very bad spots. I would say by the fingernail again. I would say the palm of your hand.
People have gotten a palm tattoo?
Yeah,
Right
some
here?
people do. Yeah, there's a certain way to do it, but
Hell no.
it hurts. And armpit, inside your armpit, the bottom of your feet, elbows, knees, behind the knee, in the ditch. Of your knee. Yeah.
Just listening to it hurts.
Yeah, right here on the sternum, it gets pretty painful. Collarbone.
Collarbone? No, I
Yeah.
haven't had the collarbone tattoo. No, you didn't go that deep.
Yeah.
My hip hurt too.
Yeah. It could be bony by the hip and sensitive.
Before we continue with the questions, I'm gonna go ahead and show people other pictures of tattoos that you've done in the past.
All right.
There's this one right here. That's where you said it
Sternum.
hurts. Sternum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
that
of
one
hurts
looks
on
like
the bone by the root.
That one looks like it. Here, hold on. My back hurts too.
Yeah, the back is
The back?
sensitive.
Really? And there's this one.
Mhm.
I mostly downloaded pictures of tattoos that I really liked.
That's cool.
This one really spoke to me.
Yeah,
It said, "Look at me,"
it's nice.
mostly because of the eye. It looks like a Polynesian tattoo, right?
Yeah, it's like based off of a Polynesian style tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't specialize it on it.
No, I don't specialize in it. I know that in that culture, everything has its own meaning, like every sign.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's just based off of the look of Polynesian, but it's not actual Polynesian.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I thought it was.
Mhm.
Let's see what else I got. I got this one right here, the Medusa one.
That's a Medusa, yeah.
Yeah, the Medusa one looks clean.
Yeah,
Look at
I
that.
like one.
Look at the detail. You guys can't tell me that's not good. I wanted one like that too, but I just know it hurts.
Mhm.
Your work is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see. That's Belen's. Of course, you guys have seen that one. This is another one. This is like a Joker one, female Joker one. I
Yeah.
thought this was pretty cool.
I did that at the expo last year.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Nice. Definitely nice.
It healed up nice.
Did it?
Mhm.
Oh, this one. This one actually stood out to me the most because of all the detail that's on there.
Yeah.
That rose right in the center of it.
Mhm.
Rose, what is it like? Rose
There's
pattern
some
and all that
roses
stuff.
and flowers
Yeah.
inside the gun.
Yeah,
Because the gun is kind of a manly looking tattoo.
exactly.
So we wanted to make it a little more feminine,
Feminine up.
for her. Yeah.
Okay. See, I really like that. That this one was crazy though, and that's really it.
Mhm.
Wow, beautiful. You are beautiful, Jr.
Appreciate it. You too.
Hell yeah, man! Complimenting men.
Yeah.
We need more of that in life.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful only if you're beautiful. Have you ever refused to tattoo anyone,
Yeah.
and why
Yeah.
was that?
People, I get vibes from people sometimes when they message me or when I meet them in person for their tattoo. If they're rude or if they talk to me like I have to tattoo them, or if they, because you gotta remember, I'm an artist, so I only do what I want to do. I don't have to. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And you want to have a good experience with your client. You don't want to like, be like beefing with your client while you're tattooing them. It needs to be a peaceful transition between people. And I feel like if the vibe is off when I meet them for the consultation, or if they message me in like rude ways, or they kind of talk to me like I'm not
Disrespectful.
a human or
Yeah.
something, then yeah, I'll just won't tattoo them. I'll just tell them I can't do that tattoo or something. I try to be nice.
Is
but
that why you don't reply to us?
Nah. I probably haven't replied because I'm booked. Like I already have a full schedule, and sometimes I stop scheduling.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, sometimes artists close their books.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just get so busy in life and you're so focused on every day, you don't really message a lot. So it just depends,
What was I gonna ask you? Have you ever gotten like a threatening customer?
I mean, I've had in the past like customers that talk mess, or they get butthurt because you don't message them fast enough, or because stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
they just get real sensitive. You know what I mean? And to me, I don't know. I've had nah, not you. But I don't know, man. I've been through a lot in my life, so I just look at things a little bit different.
That said, we get happy as hell when we're able to schedule. We do.
Yeah.
Once y'all replies, it's like, bro, hurry. See what type of booking he has. Fucking schedule the earliest as possible. Hey, that's what we try to go with. Oh, let me see. Have you ever had someone stop you because they could no longer handle the pain?
Yeah.
Really?
I've had people that can't take the pain, and I just don't. They can't finish their tattoo because they can't take the pain. So
Do they eventually come back to get it done, or they just like fuck it?
sometimes
That's good.
if they sit too bad, I'll just get to a good stopping point, or usually they'll just stop because they can't take it anymore, and we'll have to come back. Or sometimes I just can't even tattoo them because they can't take it, and they'll never come back because they can't take the pain.
Damn.
So, that happens very rarely, though. That's for people that don't do their research, I feel like, and get their first tattoo in a crazy spot.
Exactly.
And they're very sensitive,
Exactly. That's what I think. So, for those of you who haven't had your first tattoo, his advice is do your research first. See what area in your body would hurt the least, and get a tattoo there.
And do your research on your artist, too.
Yes, do your research on your artist. Like,
Make sure you like that person's work.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want no freaking
Yeah.
third world person tattooing you.
Jay.
So I couldn't even say that. Third world. Let's see. And where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What is really gonna go on with JR in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
I'm still gonna be tattooing. Hopefully I'll be alive and well. Because you never know what could happen in life.
Man,
No
bro, you're
one's-
blessed, bro. You're gonna be
Yeah.
gonna be 100 years
I
old.
hope so. Yeah.
Let's see what people say.
One day at a time.
Okay, Pablo, I like you. Okay. JR, that sarcastic laugh. Yeah, man. What is like? I don't know. I guess we could come up with some like random questions. Do you have any questions for me, man? What's my next tattoo?
Oh yeah, what's your next tattoo?
Honestly, man, like I'm going for that neck.
What you gonna get on your neck?
Right? I don't know, you man. Probably Belen's lips if she's about that life, or I don't know, some type of pattern.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
How long y'all been together?
10 years.
That's good.
That's good.
That's a good time.
That's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Been married for 10 years. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
We ain't going nowhere. Yeah,
That'd
man.
be cool.
Huh?
That'd be cool to get the lips.
Any more tattoos for you though?
I don't know right now, honestly. Maybe in the future I'll finish my neck or something, but I don't really have any that I want right now.
Do you have like a preferred tattoo artist that can do your work or no?
Probably my coworker.
Oh, he's a tattoo artist too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the other artist that works with me at the shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the guy that had the color tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh,
color.
Yeah, he had pretty cool tattoos.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, he had pretty live tattoos. I was like, damn, pretty good work.
Yeah, I did a lot of his work.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you did all those color tattoos?
A lot of it.
What?
Not every single thing, but most of it.
That's badass, yeah. Let's see. If people have more questions for us, I'm gonna practice on fake skin. Then I got you, JR. Would you let your skin be a practice skin?
I'll give a couple lessons first. And then we'll see.
No, that's true. Would you give lessons too?
It depends. It's hard to give lessons for tattooing or to teach people because it takes so much experience. But
you know what you should do? You should do that next. It should be like open up like classes for beginning tattoo artists or something like that.
I could. It's just hard, man. It's hard to teach someone how to tattoo.
Yeah.
I think you just have to learn all the basics about the blood thing first and about how not to spread diseases and stuff.
Yeah, no,
that's
for sure.
a major thing in tattooing.
You know what I also noticed? I didn't write down a question that I had on my phone. So instead, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you. I didn't write it down, and I just noticed that right now, and it's actually a good one too. Okay. Excuse me. How do you sanitize your tools, and what do you recommend for aftercare?
Aftercare. A lot of people these days use that Saniderm or second skin. They put it on the tattoo and they just let it sit until the tattoo's healed sometimes. But if you're more like, a lot of people do it the old way where they put like plastic wrap.
Plastic
and
wrap.
then put Aquaphor or something like that. And they also sell a lot of tattoo balms now.
Tattoo what?
Like a balm, like a tattoo balm, like kind of like lip balm, but it's for tattoos.
Huh.
You can use that. You could buy stuff like that online, and
there's
really so many tattoo aftercare now. It really just depends on the person.
Okay.
On what they like.
What about sanitizing your instruments?
I use disposable like tubes and needles. So when I'm done with my needles, they go in the hazard bin.
Yeah.
And the tubes just go in the trash because they're plastic.
And they're contaminated.
You just have to cover everything, cover the wires, cover the
So you're
machine.
good with sanitizing, period.
Yeah.
I've seen you do it too, so
yeah, everything has to be covered.
Yeah, he's good, guys.
Yeah,
Wear gloves. He doesn't reuse no needles. He's really good. He's very professional.
That's great. Yeah.
Because you hear stories like that. Oh, he used the same needle he did on my other one.
Oh no. Yeah that's crazy. That's scary. You gotta be careful who you go to. Definitely.
You haven't had any infections?
No.
That's good, man. That means your shit's legit.
Never.
That's when you know.
The only thing I've ever seen is when people sometimes get allergic reactions to color. Sometimes.
Really?
Or like if they go work out too soon after the tattoo and they end up breaking out a little bit. Or like, say you're like suffocating your tattoo and you put ointment and then wrap it and then you're sweating underneath and it gets real nasty and you don't take care of it.
Yeah.
Then that could cause bacteria and an infection.
You know, whenever I get my tattoos, I always notice that like maybe a few days later I start getting these bumps on my skin.
It could be from the ointment you're using, or it could be an allergic reaction to the ink.
Huh. Yeah, I always get these bumps. They always go away.
Or it could be from the hairs growing in.
That's true.
Little
Yeah,
razor bumps.
yeah, I always look at it. I always think to myself, like, is this normal? But then I forget about it because they go away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always get them when I get tattoos, of course. But they, like I said, they always go away. It's never like a rash or anything. It's not life threatening or whatever. No infections. It's just like little bumps. But like he says, it could be because my skin probably is fighting it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things.
Could be a lot of reasons. But like I said, there's never an infection.
As long
No.
as it's not like oozing and
Yeah,
red
no,
and
no, it's
swollen.
never like that. I don't think like I think by then I probably should be worried.
Yeah,
But no,
for sure.
I've never gotten a reaction like that. Luckily,
Mhm.
very fortunate.
Yeah.
But that means my guy here is pretty good then.
Thank you. I
There
do
you
my
go.
best.
But yeah, man, JR, I really appreciate you joining me today. We had
Oh,
some
yeah.
good questions, some questions that I absolutely had no idea about you that I was
Appreciate it.
able to ask you. And I learned a lot about you actually, man. And I'm glad you were able to tell us about, you know, your anxiety experience and pretty
Mhm.
much motivate those who are watching here
Yeah.
about not letting anxiety get in their way.
Nope. You gotta fight it. Head on.
You really do, man.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys could tell, but like there was like 50% of the episode today where I was having a lot of anxiety. But I was like, man, I gotta fight through it because JR's here.
No, yeah, you do good.
No, man. Like if you notice excessive blinking, just know that was the anxiety. If you saw me rubbing my eyes like that, it's anxiety.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna stop an episode because of it. I'll probably take a break, but that wasn't the case. Especially because this episode is only like an hour.
Yeah.
I'm able to push through it. But what do
Yeah.
you think about the episode, man? What do you
I think it's
about the
good.
podcast?
I think it's good to talk about, you know, things and get it out there in the open.
Yeah,
you
exactly, man.
know? And I appreciate it. You asking me to come on. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
good to talk about the tattoos and anxiety and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I think there's a lot of artists out there that deal with anxiety.
You think so?
And yeah. A lot, I mean, people in general, you know, in any field,
Yeah, that's true.
it's kind of normal, you know, to have.
It's a new normal now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That mostly because people know exactly what it is now, and like, oh
Mhm.
fuck, it's anxiety. Hold on.
Yeah.
Len said, "Thanks for making the time to come join." Seriously,
Thank you.
thank you for making the time to come over here. Like I said, like I mentioned to a lot of people, definitely a hard person to get a hold of. But hey, you're always busy, so it's very
Yeah.
understandable. Do you get booked like the whole week?
Yeah. I'll be booking my months. Sometimes I'll leave open spots though to do random things. But I usually book like in advance just to have my schedule set so I know, because I try to make it to where on my day I'll have tattoo time,
Yeah.
time to go eat like at home, and then time to exercise.
Hey.
Because if I get outside of that balance, you know, that's when you can start having issues.
I'm probably gonna start working out again because
I think
I'm
it's
feeling like shit.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Ever since I started doing 1 hour of cardio a day, my anxiety levels have dropped majorly. Major.
I'll probably start in the morning or something because I feel
Bro.
like that's the only time I have.
You can do it.
No, for sure.
Even if you need to do it before work, do it.
Yeah, because I used to do it, but like, of course, it sucked getting up so early in the morning.
Yeah.
But I think I definitely
It's
could
worth
make
it,
time for it.
though.
Yeah.
You'll never regret it after.
No, I always
You'll
felt
never
good
regret
about
it.
it. There was never a time where I was feeling more anxious or whatever. I just felt good about it because
Yeah.
I know it was doing something good for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thank you so much for joining me, man. You literally helped me out because I like having people here that are very interesting,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're
for
one of those
sure.
persons too, especially because you deal with anxiety, which a lot of people deal with it too. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you could be a prophet for somebody out there who's dealing with the same thing,
Yeah.
and especially in the tattoo industry also.
Mhm.
But yeah, man. Okay, so for my next episode, you guys, I'm gonna have two teachers from two different districts that are gonna be coming in. Actually, not coming in, like, how do I say, physically here? they're gonna be in the comfort of their own home because I don't know where one lives, and my other teacher lives in Dallas, Texas. But like I said, two different districts, and I'm gonna be asking them questions about what it's like about what it's like to teach the young minds of today. That's very important to see. Well, especially I don't know. I think it's very like, how do I say it? It's very crazy what you hear nowadays about teachers and how they have relationship with students and whatnot. I think that's crazy.
That's fucked up.
I'm not saying that these next teachers are one of them, because they're probably one of the best people that I've known, and I actually want to see what their take is on all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask them a lot of tough questions. I hope it's not too tough for them, but I'm definitely gonna get with them beforehand just so I can make them. I don't want to step on anybody's shoes, but yeah, I definitely want to have them here next week. That's gonna be a fun episode. Thank you guys for joining me, for taking the time off your schedule to join me and join JR. This episode is going to be posted on YouTube and Facebook, like I said, unfiltered, unedited. So, you get this whole episode pure raw. So, yeah, guys, I don't edit anything, mostly because that would take a lot more time. But thank you guys for joining me. Anything from me, man?
I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? Hell
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
bro. We're going to make some schedules here after the show. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next week, next Tuesday. So mark down your calendars. Hold on. One last comment before we leave. Amazing show. Thank you, Pablo. Yeah, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you guys so much for joining me, for interacting as well. Thank you guys for asking him questions as well. I felt like that made the show keep going. But yeah, guys, peace out.